If you think getting rich is about hitting a dollar amount, you're already playing the wrong game because money doesn't change your life all at once. It changes your life in levels. And most people don't stay broke because they're lazy. They stay broke because they don't know what milestone they're actually trying to reach. See, wealth doesn't arrive like a lottery ticket. It arrives like checkpoints in a video game. And if you don't know what the next checkpoint looks like, you'll just keep grinding and wondering why nothing feels different. My name is Jonathan, and I spend a lot of time on this channel literally just thinking of ways on how to improve how you manage your finances. So today, I'm breaking down the 5 wealth milestones that don't just grow your bank account. They completely transform how you live, think, and breathe. Not theory, not guru nonsense. Real shifts that change your stress, your confidence, and your options. And we're starting with the most misunderstood one, the milestone that nobody brags about, but without it, nothing else works. Wealth Milestone 1, Financial Oxygen, aka I can finally breathe. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the milestone nobody posts on Instagram. No luxury cars, no champagne, no fake quotes. This milestone is where most people quietly fail. And I'll be completely honest, financial oxygen is not exciting. It's not flashy. It doesn't make you feel rich, but without it, everything else collapses. Here's the simplest way to understand it. Financial oxygen is the difference between living in reaction mode and thinking mode. When you don't have it, your brain is constantly running emergency software. What if my car breaks down? What if rent goes up? What if I lose my job? That background stress never shuts off. And when your brain is stressed, it makes short-term emotional decisions. This is why people pull money out of investments too early, take terrible jobs they hate, stay stuck in bad situations longer than they should. Not because they're dumb, because they're suffocating. And if you've been following the channel, you know that financial oxygen usually looks like 3 to 6 months of basic expenses saved. Not lifestyle expenses, not vacations, just survival money. Rent, food, utilities, transportation, money whose only job is to buy you calm. Let me try and give you a real-world example that hits hard. 2 people make the same salary. One has $800 in savings, the other has $18,000. A stressful situation hits. A bad boss, a sudden bill, a risky opportunity. Person 1 panics. Person 2 pauses. Same income, completely different life experience. That pause is everything. Because wealth doesn't start with growth. It starts with stability. And here's the part most people hate hearing. If you're trying to invest aggressively, start businesses, or chase financial freedom without financial oxygen, you're building a mansion on quicksand. This milestone won't make you feel rich, but it will make you feel untrapped. And once you feel untrapped, you stop making desperate moves that keep you poor. Now, once you can breathe, the next enemy shows up. The thing silently draining your future every single month, whether you notice it or not. Wealth milestone number 2, debt control, aka money stops owning me. All right, now I need to address something serious, because this is where most people think they're free, until they realize they're not. Now that you can finally breathe, this is the milestone that determines whether that breathing actually lasts. Basically, what I'm trying to explain is the uncomfortable truth. You can have savings and still be financially trapped. Debt control isn't about being debt-free, it's about who's in charge, you or the payments. When debt is out of control, it quietly hijacks your future. Every raise disappears. Every bonus gets pre-spent. Every month starts with stress instead of options. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize it's happening. They normalize it. A payment here, a subscription there, a minimum due that never seems to shrink. Debt becomes invisible until it isn't. Here's a brutal mental test that tells you everything. If your income stopped for 60 days, would your life be uncomfortable or would it unravel immediately? That answer tells you whether you control your debt or your debt controls you. And no, all debt is not the same. High-interest consumer debt? That's a financial leak. A car payment that eats flexibility? That's disguised stress. Student loans you ignore? That's delayed pressure. Debt control means high-interest debt is eliminated or shrinking fast. Payments don't dominate your monthly cash flow. You understand exactly what each debt is costing you in time and opportunity. Here's what nobody tells you. Debt steals your courage. When your income is already spoken for, you stop taking risks. You don't negotiate harder. You don't walk away. You don't invest when opportunities show up. You play defense instead of offense. But when you hit this milestone, something powerful flips. You stop asking, "Can I afford the payment?" and start asking, "Does this give me leverage?" That question alone separates people who stay stuck from people who move up. Because once debt stops draining your future, your money finally has room to work for you instead of against you. And when your money stops leaking every month, something rare happens. You start building income that doesn't disappear the moment you stop working. Wealth, milestone number 3, cash flow confidence, aka money comes in, even when I don't. Now buckle up, because this is the milestone where wealth stops feeling theoretical and starts to get real. Up until now, money has been about survival, stability, and damage control. This is where momentum begins. Cash flow confidence literally means one simple thing. You are no longer 100% dependent on a single paycheck to stay afloat. Not rich, not retired, just less fragile. And fragility is the real enemy. Most people don't realize how fragile their income actually is. Miss a few days of work, get sick, take a vacation, everything wobbles. That's not freedom. That's a financial house of cards. Cash flow confidence shows up when you build one extra stream of income that continues even when you step away. Not 10, not 50. 1. Dividends, rental cash flow, a digital product, royalties, a boring little side business. Doesn't matter what it is. What matters is proof. Proof that money can show up without constant effort. And once you have that proof, your brain changes. You stop seeing money as something you must chase every week. You start seeing it as something you can set up, automate, and let run. Here's a real-world comparison that makes this click. 2 people earn the same salary. One lives entirely on their paycheck. The other earns an extra $600 a month from a side stream. Who negotiates harder at work? Who stresses less on vacation? Who takes smarter risks? That extra $600 isn't about the money. It's about confidence. Because cash flow confidence creates margin, and margin gives you breathing room to think long term. This is the milestone where people stop saying, "I can't afford to think like that," and start saying, "How do I make this work?" That shift is where wealth quietly accelerates. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Once money stops being fragile, the next milestone doesn't just change your finances. It gives you leverage over your time. Wealth milestone number 4, time leverage, aka I buy my time back. Okay, now stop and pay very close attention to what I'm about to say, because this is the milestone people think money is about, but rarely ever reach. It basically goes like this. Time leverage is the moment your calendar stops being controlled by urgency. Not because you quit working, but because you no longer have to say yes to everything. Up until now, your time has been rented out. By bills, by deadlines, by fear of missing a paycheck. Time leverage shows up when your investments cover part of your lifestyle. Your income isn't fully tied to hours worked. You can step away without everything falling apart. And here's the key idea most people miss. Time leverage isn't about working less. It's about working on your terms. This is where people stop asking, "How much does this pay?" and start asking, "Is this worth my time?" That one question rewires your entire life. Because when time isn't scarce, you choose better projects. You avoid bad partnerships. You stop trading energy for scraps. Real life example. 2 people earn similar money. One has zero flexibility. The other has control over their schedule. Who feels richer? Exactly. This milestone quietly changes how you move through the world. You walk slower, you think clearer, you don't rush decisions. And that calm compounds. Because people with time leverage don't chase opportunities. They select them. That's not laziness. That's power. But here's the twist nobody talks about. Once you control your time, the final milestone doesn't add more money. It changes how you see money altogether. Wealth. Milestone number 5. Identity shift, aka money stops being the goal. If I'm going to be straight up with you, this is the quiet one, the dangerous one, the one nobody sees coming. This milestone happens when money is a tool, not a trophy. You think in systems, not salaries. Your identity is no longer tied to income. At this level, people stop chasing more blindly. They start asking, what kind of life do I actually want? What am I optimizing for? What's enough? Ironically, this is where wealth accelerates. Because when money stops being emotional, you stop sabotaging it. No impulse flexing, no panic investing, no comparison traps, just calm, intentional decisions, repeated for years. This is where wealth compounds quietly, lifestyle stays controlled, stress stays low, and from the outside, it looks boring, but inside, it feels powerful. If this clicked for you, like the video, subscribe, and drop a comment with the words milestone so I know you're playing the long game. But here's the question nobody asks. What happens when you hit these milestones out of order, or skip one entirely? Because that's how people look rich and still feel stuck. That's exactly what I break down in the next video. The wealth mistakes that keep smart people broke for decades without realizing it. Just click the video on the screen, and I'll see you in the next one.